Hello, I'm Scott Galbraith of Great Scott Productions. 2 years ago, I launched a campaign here at Indiegogo to produce a short film called Lucifer and the Father, which was a great success. We made a great short movie that went around to Christian film festivals and got a lot of critical acclaim. Well, when I'm not trying to pursue a movie, I perform for families and kids' entertainment venues like birthday parties and such. And anytime I need a second person to call upon to help me with my entertainment, I always call my closest friend, Mr. Benjamin Neal. He has been Robin to my Batman, he's been Yoda to my Vader, and most recently he plays Luigi in my new show, The Mario Players to my Mario. Now, when he's not entertaining with me, he's a family man as well as a financial planner with my dad, David Galbraith at Primerica Financial Services. And now I have a chance to help my dear friend of 20 years out. Because unbeknownst to me, him and his oldest daughter, Mara, had a side hobby that I was not aware of until recently, and that is they like to make board games, and we have them here with us right now. Hello, sir. It's nice to see you.
Yes, Scott.
Mara, how are you?
Good.
All right. So do you want to tell a little bit about how this came about exactly?
Yeah, thank you, Scott. I'd love to. It's actually a really great story.
Okay.
Mara and I were at a youth event, and I had been asked to drive with the kids and so on. Then I was there hanging out, and they had this big table where on the table they had a bunch of tape set out in tic-tac-toe boards. And I said, "Hey, Mara, let's play tic-tac-toe." And about 2 minutes later I said, "I'm bored." So I said, well, what else can we do? So we thought, why don't we try and play checkers with the tic-tac-toe pieces? So we kind of grabbed the pieces and we kind of started modulating. We moved one of the kind of expanded from the 3 and tried to include the next ring of one of the other boards.
Right.
So we kind of ended up with this board that was like a 3x4 grid, and we're trying to play checkers with the pieces there, and it just was fun, and it was actually kind of challenging. We tried to figure out how we could move the pieces, and we came up with some ideas, and then we invited another friend to come over and play, and I didn't know, but she's very good at strategy games, and she was like, "This is a good idea."
And you call this, I believe it's on the wall there. What is this called?
Cubit.
That's
Cubit.
right, Cubit. Most experience.
Yes. Unfortunately, a lot of people know that, getting games out there are not cheap.
Right.
Yes, so hence why we're here on Indiegogo.
That's right.
So maybe you'd like to share with the people watching this video what exactly it is
Sure,
I'm trying
right.
to help you raise here.
Yeah, I mean, that's the trouble is the big game makers, they can afford to put up the capital and
Right.
make like 10,000 games so that they're all like, 50 cents a piece, and they sell them and off they go. But for those of us just trying to get something started, it's a bit harder. So, I had made 10 games originally, and that cost me a few $100s just to make 10. But what I'm trying to do now is get the capital raised to do a print of 100 games, and because that's a bit more of a bulk order, it reduces the cost.
Right.
So that I can actually sell them to people at,
Right.
at a game price and not some weird overly priced thing.
Yes.
So that's what we're trying to do now, is kind of raise that money to make a run of 100 games, and see how that goes. Hopefully that's the beginning of many more.
Yes. Mara, do you think your friends will like this game? Because your dad was saying that there was somebody at the youth event who thought it was a good game, who was very good strategy.
It's a pretty good game for all ages. I mean, it's good for anyone who likes strategy games. It's pretty easy to understand and learn, so
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. Yeah. Now, how much are you seeking to make these 100 games?
That's right. So, given our production list, what we're at right now, we've already been able to purchase some of the pieces and some of the other internal structures. But what we're looking now is for the box and the board. We're trying to raise $1,500 to be able to make a 100 game set.
Right. Now, a lot of people might look out there and say, that sounds like a lot of money. I can't help you. I don't have that kind. But, if you do the math, the reason why Indiegogo does crowdfunding is because they're looking for a little bit of money from each person. So we only really need 100 people to donate $15 for you.
Right.
I think I did. You're in finance. Did I do the math right there?
That's right. Yep.
Yes. If you want to help out and get this game out there, please consider donating to this campaign. Thank you very much for listening.